Hey everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to love to Bitcoin. Big the CoinsKid crew. So we've got flip reverse it yesterday. Amazing on the indicator right there that I built for the CoinsKid crew. So last week this was pushing up, getting really overextended to the upside, and then yesterday really overextended to the downside. And I relayed this in the video and equally on Twitter right there yesterday afternoon. And so far off this metric, just this metric alone, we are seeing a nice little move here for Bitcoin. Well, obviously it doesn't confirm the bottom, but this metric I think is fantastic to get in and out of longs and shorts basically. So basically last week we've got the inverse, really overbought. Look at that. So basically BTC buy was pushing above 70, USD was below 30. In an inverse correlation, this is counteractive basically. This is an inverse correlation trade. If we ever see this in the floor, you get out Bitcoin. If you ever see this in the sky, you get in Bitcoin. Really simple indicator I built for the CoinsKid crew right there. So yesterday I did relay this, and this is why right now I am actually entertaining some long positions on Bitcoin. So I did jump into a long position yesterday, and I woke up and I'm in quite a nice bit of profit so far. And it wasn't just Bitcoin that I jumped into. It was a few other coins as well, okay, because obviously the fear is in the market right now, and we've got the data which is telling us to take the opportunity. On the opposite side of fear, we got the FOMO last week, and the data was telling us to take the opportunity to get out. So that was a big tick, and right now, going forward, although it doesn't feel like it, we may have an indicator that's playing out yet again, absolutely, because it's data not emotion. This is why I built these indicators for the CoinsKid crew. So I need to build, please bear with me, I am still coding away and developing this particular indicator, but I am going to build a notification system for it. I could do with some help. If anyone's got any ideas on a good email server or service that I can use that's really good at handling emails and notifications, that would be absolutely amazing. Do point me in the right direction there, and obviously comment on the video, get in touch on Twitter right there, and just point me in the right direction of some kind of notification system so we get real-time alerts instead of just sitting on the website refreshing it every minute, which is what I did yesterday basically. So let me dive into the Bitcoin chart right now to show you what I'm looking at. So looking at the tether dominance then, USDT.D, I'm riding the waves with you here, and this is why I've entertained some long opportunities on Bitcoin, and where I most definitely look to take profit in that particular long is the technical target right now on this particular chart. So if you do start to see this chart coming down to 5.63%, then I'll lock in some profit on Bitcoin. I'll look at what it's doing at the time for you, okay, but I'm just riding the waves there. So on the 4-hourly time frame, we've got a bearish divergence just there, really overbought conditions with lower highs, and then we're coming up the stairs, and we've got the 1, 2, 3 points of resistance, broke down, confirmed resistance, and right now we look as though that's a technical target before we should lock in some profit on a trade right there. Really simple technical analysis. So if I switch to the hourly time frame, you'll see, look, we're coming up the stairs, look at resistance, we broke down, back tested this neckline, and then we're beginning to drop here. So obviously it'll do it in waves, up and down, so on and so forth, but that right now, the bottom of the wedge, we created the wedge, is a technical target of this bearish reversal pattern, unless we start to see something different. If we start to see that high taken out, then obviously our longs and everything will go sour basically. So we'll keep an eye on this, but right now this is a bearish rising channel. We've equally got the bearish divergence as well. Let me show you on the hourly time frame, got the whopping bearish divergence as well as we're coming up on that, and boom, this is why I've entertained some long positions. So that's a technical target right now. Keep an eye on that, because whatever Bitcoin's doing, or the altcoins or whatever that you've jumped into, me personally, I'll be looking to flip profit at that particular level on the tether dominance right there, because you're meeting the technical target, and at that point we look for a retracement lower high, and then we're looking below to these god candles. We've got one just there, and we've equally got one just here as well, where we've broken out for tether basically without backtesting it. So if we have found the bottom for Bitcoin on the 200-day EMA right there, which is my primary target for you, then that particular move just there is exactly where we found it. So this may be a bearish retrace, and right now we're looking at a drop, comes up, makes a lower high, and comes back down to these levels here, and this is just an opportunity to make money. So what we're looking for primarily in this particular chart is this green ascending trend line. We lose this, okay, prior to losing that low. I think that's a major warning shot right there, that we are looking for a vertical in the Bitcoin chart. So I'll keep you updated as best I can. Now one of the bearish things we can see is basically final support, start to come back up and attack that white trend line, take it out, and start to take out that high. That's my exit strategy right there. I'll be looking to exit crypto, and I think at that point we're getting a major clue that Bitcoin is incredibly bearish. So I'll keep you updated as best I can. But so far so good. We're just riding little intraday waves here on Bitcoin and taking opportunities as and when I see them on the tether dominance right there. Really simple. So another thing that may be on a side right now that we are incredibly bullish for Bitcoin going forward is the fact that what we're doing and the resistance that we ran into is synonymous with a dead cat bounce here on this particular chart. So there's your high, there's your low, you've pierced this low, so technically you've made a new lower low, and right now you're having a bearish retrace to the 0.5 fib, which is synonymous with dead cat bounces, and this is it. This is where you roll, and this is exactly where Bitcoin tagged the 200-day EMA, which was my primary target for you, for those people paying attention, where there's a set of beautiful golden crosses right now, and every single time we break out, we fall back to the 200, hold support, and then go again. So it's squeaky bum time, obviously, but going forward, we need this chart to roll over, do something like this, and break down. Okay, we've got to blow off top here for Bitcoin. We've got the last leg, and this particular chart is showing us right now. I'm going to stay as focused as I can on this chart for you to find a little intra in and day in and out trades for you right there. So let's dive into the Bitcoin chart. But so far, you're looking for a breakdown, 5.6%. Keep an eye on your altcoins or spot positions, whatever you're doing at that time, and see what they're doing. Okay, whether or not they're tagging a god candle back test within themselves. Let me show you right now the setup I'm looking on Bitcoin. Okay. So quickly before I do dive into the Bitcoin chart, I would really like it if you did join our team. Okay, the WhatsApp 24 competition on Bybit. Please come and join the team, get involved. The link's in the video description. If even just, you know, you're not a big trader or you're not looking to trade or whatever, just come and join it, because if your name's in the list, you can win one of these things: a Rolex, luxury yacht, and some world travel tickets right there. Okay, so just get involved, just join the link, get involved, put your name down and get involved. And if you are a trader, obviously come and join the team and start trading, and let's smash this competition, because there's a huge prize giveaway on this particular competition. Okay, so you know, I'm looking for the longs, I'm looking for the shorts. Right now we're entertaining a long, and I'll look for a short if we find that support on that USD tether dominance of the, you know, the technical target of the rising wedge right there. So let's dive into the Bitcoin chart right now and see what we can see. Okay, so look at Bitcoin on daily time frame. We're also seeing a nice reaction from the 200-day EMA, and that's the target I was giving you last week. A nice little buyback zone on that 200. Look at that, beautiful, for anyone paying attention, you know, because typically this is what we see. My primary expectation at the moment, and the tracking, the pattern that I'm tracking, is the same here at the bottom just there, the bump and run pattern, the 5-wave move down, breakout, back test 200 in the golden crosses. See you later in a 1-2-1-2 setup, and that's pretty much what we've got right now. Some kind of 1-2-1-2 setup here for Bitcoin off this bottom. Okay, which is what I've been tracking. It's quite a large 1-2-1-2 setup if it does hold. This is why this is your support. If this is a 1-2-1-2, just like that was a 1-2-1-2, then what we're doing is exactly what we did there. Really, really simple for Bitcoin, and it's looking incredibly explosive. Okay, and this is just simple data that I'm relaying to you. So at the bottom of this pattern here, what we've got is a beautiful, as a possibility, we've had a WXY correction, we've rolled into a diamond bottom pan, we're breaking out in a 1-2-1-2 setup, looking to hold this low to invalidate that particular theory, and this 1-2-1-2 setup just there, that was your low to invalidate the theory. So at the time here, I remember saying to you, I'm long, that's my stop loss. That was my original stop loss as we were moving up. We held that and we come back up, and as we started to come back, that was my stop loss. And it's the same, you know, scenario I'm telling you right now. If we've got this explosive move in front of us, and we've got the clues that right towards, you know, the compression of this pattern breakout back test, we're doing exactly what we did in the previous bottom just there. We're doing exactly what we're doing just there. We're dragging the golden crosses, we're falling back to them in a 1-2-1-2 setup, and we're looking to go. So 1-2-1-2, see you later. 1-2-1-2, see you later. So this next wave is the free, just like that was, to take out that high, to take out that high. So at the minute, I'm just looking for the invalidation of that bullish market structure, and this is something I've been relaying to you all, you know, for past month basically. So what I'm looking at right now is the fact that Bitcoin's bottom just there, 1-2-1-2, see you later, explosive third wave which takes out the high, and this is it. This is your last phase. But to see that, what we have to see, really, really simple, we have to see the tether dominance breaking down. Okay, so I'll keep an eye on tether dominance with you as best I can, but in a minute, intraday trades in and out, we've got a level of resistance that we're legging into, so I'll show you exactly what that is. Got candle back test, and where I'm looking to take a bit of profit on that potential swing right there, and it's just in and out trading basically. But the minute, I do remain in my spot positions because there is a chance that I'm right here, just as a, you know, I was right just there on the 1-2-3 setup, 1-2-1-2-3 setup. It's an incredibly bullish scenario for Bitcoin, and what we've done from March this year, sorry, we've got the WXY correction and we've got the ABC correction. So this is my primary expectation for those people that have been paying attention to this channel. This has always been my expectation for Bitcoin. This was not your bull market top. That was an A, that was a B, that was a C. This is a 1-2-3-4-5 setup. This is your bull market top. This is your cycle top for Bitcoin. It's an extended cycle. This is where we see the likes of, you know, Chainlink, XRP and all that, especially XRP, because it's not made the all-time highs within this cycle frame here. This is where it's looking to make it, providing it holds a structural support going forward, which currently it actually is for those people paying attention. So my primary expectation, really simple: 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a 4, alternation between 2 and 4, which is what we've got. This is an expanded flat, this is a zigzag, and right now we're looking at a bullish setup here for Bitcoin going forward. The invalidation in the short term is obviously this low here in the 1-2-1-2 setup for Bitcoin. Okay, I enjoyed that update. Let me dive into the 4-hourly time frame right now to show you the key resistance points where, you know, I'm looking to lock in some profit on them, you know, basically riding the waves and intraday trades. Let me show you right now. Okay, So if you are looking to trade Bitcoin, I would highly recommend Bybit. The link's in the video description right there. And obviously, all you got to do to get involved in that competition is just click the link, join it, job done. You win the list, and you got potential of winning them amazing prizes. Wouldn't it be nice to get a Rolex, or even better, that boat? So just get involved, click the link, and join up. And if obviously you're looking to trade, don't be a degen, don't go with your life savings, and remember, only invest what you can afford to lose. So right now, I'm actually in a long on Bitcoin. I'm looking to at least ride it up into this resistance because, really simple, the technical target that I see on the tether dominance right there, the rising wedge coming back down to that support, the technical target it's in, then in theory we should be looking at least that. It's not a massive trade, but it's a trade nonetheless, and these are the opportunities I do find in the channel. So possibly some kind of reversal ascending triangle here, we break out, boom, we're up there, and then at that point I would imagine a resistance, come back, and we start to try and carve out some kind of structural bottom out down here, or even go again. Absolutely possible. So I'll look at that scenario with you, but we've got another clue. The clue that I shown you earlier in the video on the tether dominance, it's got a god candle back down there on the resistance that it broke in that double bottom pattern. And what we've got is one here as well for Bitcoin. So there's a clue that we will see that price for Bitcoin. But one of the most important things we see is that high being broken. We take out that pivot point right now, I think the market explodes here for Bitcoin. And then I'm right, the 1-2 setup that I'm looking at, from the August low right there, the 1-2 into the 1-2, this is the third wave, and we're looking incredibly bullish. So obviously going forward, my invalidation is really simple. This red line around about 52572, we break down below that, then I'm wrong, and that's my exit strategy right there. And at that point, I think, Bitcoin could actually be incredibly bearish. And then we're looking at the tether breaking out and going astronomical, a vertical to the upside, and then we'll look for buybacks on Bitcoin where that meets the resistance points in time. Okay, but at the minute I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. We've got a perfect little setup, we're doing okay, so I can't flip too bearish yet until we create that monster bearish structure which we just don't see at the moment. So at the moment I'm just looking to intraday trade, looking for resistance at 62851, TP at that point, look for a buyback on a lower high, low, sorry, and then boom, we look for another run towards 65372. At that point we break out, you would expect tethers breaking down, and we're really getting the party started just there. So wish I'm most look. Remember, if you want to go long, you want to go short, you do it on Bybit. Don't be an over leveraged degen, get involved in that competition. Back soon with an update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone. Bye bye.